morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support and resistance levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Monday, the 8th of March. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the week here. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 5446 to take a continued run at this first major resistance level, sitting at 51,996. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break out from this morning's high at 51,822, however. So barring an extended rally through the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 52,000 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, could see Bitcoin test resistance at 54,000 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 52,993. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 49,449 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should stay well clear of sub 49,000 levels. Second major support level sits at 47,899. Looking at the MACD, we've got a bullish cross this morning, supporting this early morning upside. On the EMAs, the 50s also pulling away from the 100 and the 200, which is a bullish signal. So key through the early morning, avoid the pivot at 5446 and break back through to 51,820 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, also a bullish start to the day here. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall through the pivot 1698 to take another run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 1765. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break out from this morning's high, 1753.81. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum test resistance at 1850 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1802. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 1661 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should stay clear of the second major support level at 1594 and the 23.6% fib at 1579. Looking at the MACDs, we had a bullish cross at the turn of the day, supporting this upside through the early morning. On the EMA, the 50s also moving away from the 100 and the 200, which is a bullish signal. So keep through the early part of the morning, avoid the pivot at 1698 and break back through this morning's high 1753.81 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, it's also a bullish start to the day here. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid a fall through the pivot at 188 to take another run at the first major resistance level and the 23.6% fib at 195. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break back through to 194 levels. So barring an extended rally through the day, expect the first major resistance level and the 23.6% fib to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Litecoin test resistance at 200 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 198. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 185 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should stay clear of the second major support level at 179. Looking at the MACD, we've got a widening of the bullish histogram after yesterday's late bullish cross, supporting the early morning gains. On the EMA, the 50 continues to pull away from the 100 and the 200, also supporting further upside through the morning. So avoiding the pivot at 188 and moving back through to 194s would bring resistance levels back into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, it's also a bullish start to the morning. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid a fall through the pivot level at 0.4639 and the 38.2% fib 0.4632 to support another run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 0.4707. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 0.47 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and this morning's high 0.47271 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ripple's XRP test resistance at 48 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 0.4757. A fall through the pivot at 0.4639 and the 38.2% fib at 0.4632, we bring the first major support level at 0.4590 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should stay clear of sub 0.45 levels. Second major support level at 0.4522 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACD, we've got a widening of the bullish histogram this morning following yesterday's late bullish cross, supporting the early upside. On the EMA, the 50 has pulled away from the 100 and the 200, also signaling further upside through the day. So keep through the early part of the morning, avoid the pivot at 0.4639 and the 38.2% fib at 0.4632, and move back through to 0.47 levels. Just done that to support a breakout from that first major resistance level at 0.4707.